rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag
special thank you to my mom, my dad, my Aunt King, and my Uncle Eric for raising me to the person I am today. I would like to also give a special thank you to all the cafeteria workers, janitors, school police department, and staff, because to be honest, without them, we wouldn't have the school year we had and everything else, so thank you. To be honest, if you would have told me 3 years ago that we'd be standing here already, I would have told you you're crazy. You know, although we never went through blizzard storms in high school, swimming through monsoons like our parents tell us stories that they did. So I just want to say thank you, and I would now like to welcome our Lady Principal, Dr. Howard.
Thank you, Roman, and thank you to families, friends, faculty, administration, and board of directors for being here to celebrate the class of 2023. When I was preparing for this ceremony, I did a little soul searching and some deep thinking. I looked at sunsets for inspiration. I got up early for a walk, and then I fed my cat Bubbles, and we took that walk together. None of it worked. I then rewatched Ted Lasso episodes over and over again to make sure I understood every nugget of good advice. Surely these things would motivate me, but I was out of luck. So I decided to change directions and go to the one place that I'm sure this generation would appreciate. You guessed it, I went to TikTok. I scrolled through countless speeches, funny anecdotes, tear-jerking quotes. Although all of them were awesome, I realized that I would be using this material and then I would end up on TikTok as that principal that plagiarized their speech. So there's no way. So then I did what any struggling, not very poetic, or quotable principal would do. I turned to this new thing called ChatGPT. Turns out, I got a speech here in 3 minutes on the button. It's perfect. But I chose to resist. And instead, I'm going to talk to your loved ones and those that are here to celebrate you. Because hopefully, I will be able to relate to that group maybe a little bit more. I imagine the feelings that you're having, that it made me think of roller coasters. I don't know why, it just did. You see, I have a senior getting ready to make that move. So trust me, it's okay to let the gamut of emotions flow. There are times that I wanted to cry. There are times I wanted to help him pack. And there are times I wanted to bribe him to stay so my wife has someone else to yell at. Regardless of the emotions felt, I know that we're all proud. We're proud of these young men and women, and proud of the types of people that they are striving to be. And even though this occasion marks the end of a chapter, we all know that it's just one of many in each of their books. These soon-to-be graduates are going to take you on a roller coaster ride of emotions and decisions and life changes that will make you want to throw your hands up in elation. And at the same time, do everything you can to keep from hurling on that next loop. There will be moments like this that cause you to reach for tissues to wipe the tears of joy, or maybe slump into your seat with a sigh of relief. There will be coaster moments that will cause you to walk away from the situation mumbling, what the heck was he or she thinking? At least in my family, that's the way it is. But here is what I realized, having children that graduated from high school and college within the last 3 weeks. That coaster cart has more than one seat, and they are choosing us to be in it with them. At times, we will be in the seat next to them. At times, we'll be in the seat behind them. And there may be times we need us to be in the seat in front of them. Graduates, I want you to know that we are all going to be on that ride and ready to sit where you need us. So from my standpoint, with my own graduates, this makes me feel awesome. Because after all, I just want to be on the ride. So my advice to everyone is buckle up. Cherish the people that hop into our coaster carts and hold on. Because in the end, we will all be glad we took that ride. So at this time, it is my pleasure to certify that the class of 2023 has met all the requirements for graduation. And I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mary Catherine Reljak, to accept the class and let the ride begin. Congratulations, 2020.
Well, good afternoon to the class of 2023 and to all of those who have come to celebrate your graduation. This is such a joyful day, marking the culmination of many years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. As the superintendent of schools, high school commencement is one of the most exciting events of the year, and I am humbled to be with you to share in this day. To the students who will soon be alumni of our school district, you are sitting here today because of your successes. Your successes were the results of your talents and efforts. However, they were also shaped by your challenges and failures. I hate to break it to you, but that's pretty much how life goes. Moments of success, moments of challenge, moments of failure. As Dr. Howard most aptly put it, up and down those roller coaster and around the loops throughout life. Just remember that you are prepared for your future. You are ready for the next step. Believe in yourself and believe in your worth as an individual, and you will find your way. Take a moment, graduates, to look around at your classmates, at the educators, the staff, the board members, the family, and your friends. Soak it all in. All of these individuals have played a part in your journey and are invested in you and your future. Life has its ups and downs, and as you live them, we hope that you will draw upon your prior experiences, use your networks, including those in this room right now, and apply your talents to move forward in a positive way, turning your challenges into triumphs. We are proud of you. We are behind you, and we will always be thinking of you. You will always be part of the Fox Chapel Area School District community no matter where you go in life. We are excited to see what you will do in the future. And now it is my great pleasure as the Superintendent of Schools for the Fox Chapel Area School District, and in line with my responsibilities through the Pennsylvania Department of Education, to accept the class of 2023 for graduation.
Good afternoon. I'm Mary Beth Dabb, the president of the school board. And after hearing Dr. Howard's speech, I guess we should have chatted because my speech has some similar themes in it, as I will have a graduate next year myself. But this is my favorite event every year, and I decided it's time to scrap the pandemic speech that I've given the last 2 years. I thought long and hard about what you might want to hear and what your families might want to hear. And as the parent of a rising senior filled with my own emotions, I decided to write the things I would say to my child as this new chapter approaches. You are starting a new chapter in life, and you may be filled with many emotions: joy, excitement, fear, anxiety, but that's okay. It's okay to be unsure of the future as long as you move forward. Whether you choose to enter the workforce, military, an apprenticeship, or college, you have many options waiting for you. Try something new, meet new people, and never stop learning. And if something doesn't work, that's okay too. You can change your path until you find what is right for you. If you need help, ask for it. You come from a community with numerous people who are here to care about you. But the bottom line is, take that chance. Put yourself out there, experience the world around you, and keep learning. Before you do all that, sometime today, I want you to thank your parents and family members for helping you through these last 13 years. They have also worked hard to get you here, and you have made them and all of us so proud. Thank you.
Hello, faculty, parents, and class of 2023. Before I begin, I'd like to share with you a limerick that I think sums up a solid chunk of our high school experience and our ability to bounce back, taking advantage of our one, mostly normal year of high school. There once was the class of 2-3, whose faces no one could see. Once COVID was beaten and masks lay worm-eaten, their smiles again shone mask-free. Change is good. At least that's what I've heard from my parents, teachers, coaches, and other assorted adults in my life. We're told that change builds character, makes you resilient, gives you grit, and teaches you perseverance. All of which are important life qualities that we'll need, suggesting that we should embrace change. I think we can all agree, though, that we've been through enough changes. Online school, in-person school, masks, no masks, outdoor dances, indoor dances, the list goes on and on. With everything going on in the world and in our community these past 4 years, I, for one, could do with some serious long-term stability right now. Unfortunately, change is inevitable. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Parents, your lives will change when your child moves on to the next chapter. Class of 2023, no matter what paths we're taking after graduating, our lives will change after leaving Fox Chapel. I'm sure that there's a wide variety of emotions among you when thinking about the next steps, ranging from giddy excitement to absolute terror. But every feeling is okay to have and normal to experience. The key is to embrace wherever you are in the moment and realize that you have all the tools you need to succeed after high school. No matter what life throws at you, you are prepared. Not just from the changes we've experienced throughout our high school careers, with COVID-19 being the obvious example, but also from what we've learned from the Fox Chapel community as a whole. When I was writing the speech, one word kept blaring in my head like my daily 6 a.m. alarm, which I'll take great joy in turning off tonight, by the way. That word was petrichor. Yes, petrichor. P-E-T-R-I-C-H-O-R. Petrichor. If you're not familiar with this word, petrichor is the pleasant smell of the ground when it rains. Though it might seem unrelated, the word petrichor serves as a piece of very helpful advice for dealing with the future. Even when the wind and rain of change is beating at your door, there is always a positive. Fortunately, change is usually more of a light drizzle for most of us than a raging storm. All you need to do is take a deep breath and find your own pleasant smell of petrichor. Find something positive that grounds you and gives you stability, and you can conquer any storm of change that blows your way. Personally, that stability was my family and the Fox Chapel community. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Balazs, by the way. I moved here at the start of sophomore year after living in Dubai for 4 years, and moving around a decent amount before that. Fox Chapel was the first place I ever really felt grounded. I was lucky enough to find our community, in which people are friendly, open, and welcoming. I was embraced and accepted by my extracurricular families, by all of you. I'd like to take this moment to express some much-deserved gratitude for the people who have provided all of us with a source of stability, who have prepared us and have given us the foundation for our next steps. To our FC admin and staff, thank you for making school a clean, safe, fun place, and for providing us with some much-needed guidance. To our teachers, thank you for putting up with us, grading our sometimes less than stellar papers and assignments, and for challenging us, pushing us to grow, both as learners and as people. To our parents, Thank you for packing our lunches and driving us back and forth to extracurriculars and practices. Thank you for always loving and supporting us no matter what, and for giving us the chance to make the most of our opportunities. And for me, personally, to my little brother Nico, thank you for being my greatest. Thank you for being my greatest inspiration, my rock through change, and the person I look up to most. Thank you for being the best brother and friend I could ever ask for. Before we leave each other one last time today, I have a few final parting words of advice. First, change is inevitable, but it's manageable. It can be good if you choose to make the most of it. Next, take that FC hospitality, sense of family, and friendliness forward. Use the lessons you've learned here, and you will succeed. Finally, whatever your future holds, find what grounds you, whether it be a community, hobby, person, or even a meaningful word. Hold on tight and don't let go. Thanks to this school and the people in this room, you're strong enough to make your own stability amidst any change ahead. Thank you and good luck.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arvin Sation, and it is my honor to introduce our next speaker. During the course of 4 years at Fox Chapel, we meet approximately 30 educators. While all of our teachers at Fox Chapel are amazing, occasionally students will have an extraordinary experience. Our next guest is one such teacher. Mrs. Kuda has been teaching English for the last 23 years. She has taught 9th grade English courses as well as world mythology and modern film for seniors. Her passion for teaching is clearly evident. Her students say that she is a dynamic teacher who is invested in what she teaches. She always finds a way to make sure that the students are learning and having fun. She's also understanding and generous, and you can tell that she really cares about her students. What makes Mrs. Kuda special is that she's a really great storyteller and keeps the class engaged the entire class period, even for those exhausted 8 a.m. seniors plagued with senioritis. If you want to know what Mrs. Kuda is like, just imagine Miss Frisbee as an English teacher. She loves taking her students on field trips and coming up with creative ways to engage her students. For example, in her modern film class, she does Foley art projects, and I can only imagine how much fun the students have while participating in Greek god speed dating in her mythology class. To her, being named Inspiring Educator this year is the highest honor of her career. She was stunned, humbled, and struggled to put it all into words, which is quite surprising for an English teacher. I only have one regret in my time at high school, and that is not taking a class with Mrs. Kuda. Let's meet the Inspiring Educator of the Year, Mrs. Kuda.
Thank you so much, Arvin. Thank you all so much for this honor. This is one of the most humbling, exciting, validating, and terrifying moments of my life. It's actually kind of funny that you gave me this award of Inspiring Educator when it's been you who's been inspiring me this whole time. I adored coming to work every morning. Not only was I teaching my favorite topics, I knew I was coming to work with you. To see your engagement and learning, your shining personalities, your great sense of humor. It made getting out of bed on cold, dark mornings that much easier. I have had the unique privilege to teach some of you in 9th grade, some of you in 12th grade, and many of you in both grades. From the minute you walked into my classroom, I could sense something special was happening. Of course, we all know that you faced the challenge of the pandemic. In fact, you were the last group of students to bear witness to the high school pre, through, post-COVID. However, and I do not want to minimize or be dismissive of how difficult a time this was, I saw this obstacle that revealed and truly forged who you are as a class. You tackled the issues and challenges in front of you. You consistently showed how innovative and creative you are. You were affable, positive, and above all, kind. You amaze me with your brilliance and perseverance, and I am so thankful for that. As your teacher, I was struggling like a fish out of water to do things I had never done before. Your patience and encouragement meant the world to me at a time I needed it the most. I'm sorry that it happened, but you made a bad situation better just by being you. You may only look back and see where you stumbled, but please don't look at it that way. The whole world was stumbling. I know I was. But what makes you commendable is that you did keep on going, bravely putting one foot in front of the other. You have endured, and you have overcome. Because finally this year, I've had the opportunity to see you again, to reconnect with you. And I saw the results of this trial by fire, and you blew my mind. You've grown so much from your freshman year in ways that can't be measured, and I will never forget you. I will continue to tell your story. I don't pretend to know why we had to go through what we went through, why we have to face adversity. But I take heart in believing that everything happens for a reason. Would we be the people we are today if we didn't face the monsters in the world? Would any story be worth telling if it didn't have some kind of challenge or mistake to be overcome? I think not. It's what legends are made of. Maybe it was our destiny to do this together. Maybe that's the part of the magic that is in this universe. And yes, I believe in magic. Not the hocus pocus kind of magic that I wish was in the universe, because anyone who knows me knows I want to go to Hogwarts or at least drive that magic school bus. But I believe in magic of a different kind. I teach writing, literature, mythology, and film. And all of these have some elements of magic in them. Not necessarily as part of the plot, though admittedly it often is. But it's that intangible and unquantifiable thing that makes something so special. It's something that far exceeds the sum of its parts in ways that you can't quite explain how. It's that incident that changes your perspective of life in unconceivable ways. Roald Dahl said, "Watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who do not believe in magic will never find it." I believe. I saw this magic every day that you were in high school. This is the magic I believe in. The magic of kindness and community. And you brought it in spades. I saw you help each other through tough situations. I saw kindness every day in the hallways and in my classroom. When there was a locker avalanche, I saw that all of you in the vicinity helped to pick it up. I saw you make posters and post-it notes to encourage and lift up your peers. I saw smiles, fist bumps, and even high fives, and I watched these seemingly small acts ripple out, spread, and grow. I saw you care for one another and this community, and in turn, this community has cared for you. I've always felt that there's some kind of enchantment in this school district. Parents, friends, teachers, administrators, the school board, guidance department, the list goes on and on. Just look around at the people in this room. Their support and well wishes act as a charm. Anthropologists can agree that the first sign of a civilization is the sign of a healed bone, because society helps one another. But this is so much more than that. This is the magic to heal and transform, inside and out. You in this community have somehow given me the strength to speak here today, You know, this is not something I would normally do, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm shaking up here. But you all make the mundane magical. There's one last thing I want to tell you about this brand of magic. Yes, kindness is a special kind of magic, but remember to be kind to yourself. I know many of you live by the rule to treat others as you would treat yourself, but that has two sides. Treat yourself as you treat others. I hear your words of encouragement to others, but then I hear you beat yourself up. You never expected perfection from others, but you somehow expected it of yourself. You know there's no such thing as perfect, so be kind to yourself too. Say to yourself what I know you would say to a good friend. And as part of this, trust your own North Star. It will guide you to amazing places. Once you master that self-compassion, trust, and acceptance, there will be no limit to your personal power. You can and will move mountains. So now it's time to say goodbye. But I really hope it's more like a see you later. And I know I've made that lame teacher joke once or twice, but I wish I could fail you so I could keep you all, but I won't do that. The truth is, I do want to keep you. And that's selfish. I know the world needs your magic. I believe in magic. I believe in you. It's the same thing. Thank you for letting me be part of it all. Thank you for this honor. I will cherish it always. And I can't wait to see what you're going to do with another type of magic. The magic of new beginnings. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2023. For those who don't know me, my name is Lawrence Liu. I want to take the time to thank my fellow students for giving me the opportunity to represent them as the senior scholar speaker. It truly is an honor to represent some of the most determined, hardworking, and passionate people that I've had the privilege to know over the past 4 years. With that being said, graduates, take the moment and look to the person on your left. Look to the person on your right. Look to the people all around you. You probably won't see them again. And that's the truth of the matter. After these 4 years, we're never going to have the same unique experience again in our lives. The people, the environment, and the community that we've been surrounded by will be gone. We won't be able to watch our classmates grab 4 to 5 pretzels, oftentimes in a single hand, multiple times a class in Miss Klein's room while playing a bouquet. We won't be able to walk into Mr. Mo's room, seeing him pace back and forth trying to derive an equation, only to look down and see that his shoes are off. Or you can go into band class, only to be met with the all too familiar humor, "Oh, look who just rolled in, the ugly bus," from Mr. Lesnick. From walking into the cafeteria and seeing Mr. Schubert digging up plastic from the trash cans, to walking past Ms. Giacomelli's room and hearing EDM blasting in the morning. It's small moments like these that we'll miss. It's small moments like these that have shaped us into becoming a family. And in the midst of these small moments, there is something truly remarkable about Fox Chapel that we must acknowledge. It is something that has permeated every aspect of our lives here. Passion. There's a specific person that comes to my mind when I talk about passion. My friend, Anant Kashyap, is probably... My friend Anant Kashyap is probably one of the only people I know who could carry on a conversation about artificial intelligence with as much fervor as what I've seen. One time when we were in English together discussing Frankenstein, Anant took this chance to give a heartfelt speech about the ethical implications of AI and how it will eventually take over the world. It was truly an awe-inspiring moment to witness someone speak about their passion so true and clear as Ananth did, about the morality of technological advancements. Ananth, one of my closest friends, is unabashedly himself. And even talking and meeting him inspires you to follow your dreams and passions just as he does. But it doesn't end there. From witnessing our peers like Sophie Schaus from record-breaking times, to hearing Nate Green speak about Russian literature, to watching Arvind Station become one of the most accomplished young researchers in the country, to even reading the news about Trevor Katz raising $250,000 for leukemia. We see that passion comes in endless forms. Our great's passion is what sets us apart from the rest. Our great's passion is why we've become one of the most dominant teams in the Pittsburgh Ultimate Frisbee scene. Why we pulled off one of the most successful telethons in history. Why we have one of the greatest number of all-section athletes, WPIAL qualifiers, and PIAA champions. And backed by our amazing music department, our grade has some of the best musicians and performers in the country. But again, this is just naming a few of the many accomplishments that we've had. Again, take the time, look to the person on your left. Look to the person on your right. And finally, look to the people all around you. Graduates, your peers have directly or indirectly shaped you. You, your passions, your love for what you do comes from the family that you are surrounded by right now. The family that has 327 unique siblings, all passionate about what they do. I'll leave off with a word of advice for all in the audience. For those who are in high school or younger, follow your passions. Start with a path and follow it. If you don't like it, don't worry. Follow what your heart says, and you'll find true success and happiness. For those of us graduating, the same advice applies. Discovering passion doesn't end after high school. Whatever we're doing next, from college to the military, trade school, or even straight into the workforce, we're still discovering who we are. Figuring out what we love and what makes us have that roused passion. Your passions, especially this year, have been such an inspiration. From one student to another, keep inspiring. And for those of you beyond high school, keep telling us your stories. It's contagious, as we just got to witness with our inspiring teacher, Mrs. Kuda. For anyone, educators and non-educators alike, keep telling us your stories and your passions. And finally, for myself, to my family right over there, thank you for everything. Delaney, thank you for being the best sister anyone could ask for. The smartest, funniest, most caring person I've ever met. Mom and Dad, thanks for being my inspiration. My role models for life. And the reason why I want to work so hard every single day. You two are my superheroes, and I hope I've made you proud. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to follow my passions in computer science and music, and for supporting everything I do, no matter how crazy it may seem. I love you all so much.
Good afternoon, class of 2023, and honored guests. Every Monday, Dr. Howard, Dr. Wentz, and myself, we have our annual Monday meeting. Monday's meetings can go anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on the content and how much work Dr. Reljak and Dr. McComas have for us during the week, and then other agenda items. And starting in about May, we start to talk about members of the graduating class that we are going to honor with the Principal's Leadership Award. I remember the conversation surrounding the candidates that we had that we thought would be representative of this class' unique qualities, and how you represented yourself not only with the core values of respect, responsibility, and integrity, but also your genuine empathy, caring for others, generosity, and how you love one another. And after many hours of debate, I think Dr. Howard was getting frustrated, we finally came to consensus on these 3 young adults that we are honoring today. So without further ado, I would like to announce our 3 recipients. Yes, the class of 2023 was so special we chose 3 instead of the usual 2. But this year, our recipients are Trevor Katz, Lindsay Scheffler, and last but certainly not least, Callie Johnson.
Well, class of 2023, it's about that time. Please prepare to receive your diplomas.
Roman Anthony Mason. Arvin Station. Lawrence Liu. Blaze Alexander Baptist. George Frederick Tabor. Lily Carolyn Madonna. Ava Maria Plum. Alina Kate Steiner. Mia Lucille Fortune. Caleb George Paul. Peyton Elizabeth O'Toole. Madison Olivia Winterhalter Adams. Delaney Ray Asbury. Zoe Josephine Fitzsimmons. Maya Annabelle Bradley. Elijah Mark Conklin. Arjun Anand Bola. Nathaniel Holden Green. Anand Kashyap. Paul George Coleman. Jonathan Gao Lee. Mia Joseph Lingham. Matthew Sren Liu. Silas Zachariah Thomas Owens. Nikita Ramachandran. Dia Reddy. Thomas Charles Selwood. Sophie Wanyi Shao. Dylan Michael Srode. Rajpal Srinivas. Louisa Priva Weissman. Sophia Victoria Pinizzotto. Sunny Shim Kerr. Ethan Chongwei Tan. George Morris McDermott. Aiden Dornight. Charles Keegan Lusk. Salvatore Michael Smith. Jost Chapman Snyder. Joseph Anthony Skurzinski. Andrew David Acevedo. Ishan Acharya. Donna Tiana Allen. Javion Andre Allison. Aiden William Eloise. Ryan Thomas Angerman. Johanna Leah Asselin. Andrew David Beck. Ashlyn Elizabeth Beresford. Sava Joseph Herbert. Catherine Riley Billings.
Bugle.
Dominic Andrew Castle. Camilla Nunes Cavalcanti. Davina Yofeng Chang. Ash Chow. Samuel Sheen Charleston. Alra Sophia Chuck Hernandez. Tatiana Marie Clark. Linus John Klein. Daniel James Clyde. Amelia Indira Cody. Michaela A. Pollard. Donald James Cooley. Monique Lauren Coutu. Luke Xavier Curran. Jonah Paul Davis. Mia Aubrey Lynch. Nathan Lane Moore. Rachel Ann Persicchetti. William Ryder Smith. Sophia Isabella Zona. Enzo James DeCecco. Michael Joseph DeCecco. Kaiji Kenneth Diaz. John Joseph Delaney. Sophia Catherine Dimitri. Zoe Jade Demuth. Nicoletta Celeste DiDomenico. Daniel Charles Downs. Emmanuel Maurice Derpatz. Philip Bernhard Derpatz. Anna Marie Drum. Olivia Jean Evil. Samuel Arnold Elder. Christopher Johannes Earnhardt. Benjamin Nicholas Ivashov. Evelyn Silky Fable.
Farah. Coleman Hunter Fogg. Sean Michael Fetzner. William Anthony Farah. Natalia Patricia Fernandez Trevino. Matthew William Fiedler. Catherine Jean Fisher. Dylan Thomas Flanders. Eleanor Elizabeth Fox. Nia Dharma Rager Ruiz. Sydney Ann Francis Kirk. Tatiana Patricia Free. John Cooper Friday. Matthew Jeffrey Few. Lucia Josephine Gargarella. Tyler John Gazarowski. Alexa Rose Zacharias. Christian Calvin Michael Gaston. Dylan Martin McGavin. Harbor Paris Geller. Aviana Rose Gerasoli. Lily Grace Cooper. Zachary Samuel Gordon. Laura Justine Russa. Cameron Michael Grau. Sophia Peyton Gustafson. Catherine Elizabeth Coleman. Hassan Hamadi. Elia Hamidi. Ross P. Carney. William the B-Man Carney. James Ross Hanna. Harris. Nicholas John Harris. Mason David Heiniger. James Anthony Hellwood. Hernandez Barboza. Liam Robert Hitchens. Jordan Thomas Howe. Noah Mitchell, Indiana. Mikael Ion. Saidi Isa. Paulus John Jacobs. Catherine Ford Jenkins. Tyler Mack Jennings. Lauren Elizabeth Johnson. Nora Corinne Johnson. Zachary Allen Johnston. Kelsey Dawn Cavalier. Juliana Elizabeth Kelly. Maria Claire Kenyon. Kenneth Lee Kidd. David Joseph Kin. Tyler Lawrence Kiley. Daniel Minjun Kim. Mary Kim. Alexander Scott Kirby. Madigan Elizabeth Kirk. Isaac James Kirkland. Derek Andrew Kramer. Una Friedman. Dawson Joseph Christie. Samuel Noah Coons. Benjamin Curtis Kurtz.
Zoe Isabel Lagamba. Kathleen Lees. Stephanie Lynn Lee. Anna Lynn Lee. Grace Catherine White. Charlotte Claire Luden. Mason. Ramadani Abdulwahab Mata. Amelia Rose Marchese. Tatum Rose Markle. Diego Paul Marshall. Jacob Allen Martin. Hero Stone McCutcheon. Jacob Vaughn McDonald. Emma Allen Mackerel. Molly Mary McNaught. Eliza Hope Meyer. Andrew Adam Taylor. Dylan Edward Mikulowski. Tyler Douglas Miller. Britton Richard Miskey. Lonnie Ty Mitchell. Elizabeth Jean Mooney. Landon Allen Moore. Link Renee Moore. Lindsay Mulholland. Zoe Nicole Murphy. Catherine Marie Murray. Mercer Reed Merton. James Joshua Nancy. James Matthew Nicholas. Leah Grace Norrie. Aiden James O'Brien. Violet Elizabeth O'Connor. Michael Patrick O'Day. Andrew Jerry Orlando. Marie Ondo. Efren Orozco. Owen Sushanti Patel. Nathan Samaya Patel. Daryl Tyrone Bennett McElrath. Isaiah Matthew Pitt. Molly Nan Piper. Michael Ruby Ressick. Christina Angelina Ricky. Ryan Richard Ricky. William Frank Rice. Ellen Morgan Rich. Victor Michael Weigel. And Jim Rowe. Mansu Rowe. Olivia Claire Ronco. Timothy James Lang Rolowitz. Luca Catherine Romero. Caitlin Mary Rothwell. Keegan Murray Royal. Stella Marie Ruane. Livia Johanna Rubin. Sean Andrew Widelski. Stephen James Sable. Stephen James Santilli. Jasper James Zachariah. Augusta Lada Schaffler. Moose Forrest Shea. Aleha Audrey Shea. Peyton Sophia Shima. Simon Tedla Shepard. John Reed Sykes. Elise Sally Smith. Luke Matthew Smith. Raekwon Devon Smith. Nathan Gary Snyder. Alexandra Jill Solomon. Martin Robert Stanton. Mary Charlotte Victoria Stanton. Percy Ann Starr. Charles Reed Stasor. Oliver Burton Stefan. James Stevens. Jackson Hunter Stevens. Isabella Rose Stepovich. Almagami Subramaniam. Nicholas Anthony Sunda. Jack Lau Swenson. Stella Agnes Swenson. Vincent James Talaverio. Hunter Olivia Taylor. Asha Rajaram. Joseph Ken Thomas. Plum. Lacey Danielle Toomey. Peter Boy Trent. Daniel Isaac Yule. Dylan James Bergenberg. Daniel William Wang. Sydney Michelle Ward. Allie Lament Waters. Lydia Catherine Weidinger. Colin Robert Westerberg. Emma Elizabeth Freeman. Jack Thomas Wilt. Williams. Brian Williams. Alexander David Wilson. Eric Matthew Wilson. Elena Wright. Milo Joseph Wright. Fiona Yeh. Jacob Patrick Zacharias. Adam Joseph Zimmerman. Raymond Zong. Matthew Philip Zuck. Roman Bird. Elena Bell. Grace Coleman. Colin Donaldson. Zachary Freeberg. Nick Nabil Raza. Rabia Sheikh. Giovanna Spanafora. Zachary Sullivan. Persephone Dierman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023.
I need everyone to stand up for our alma mater. Graduates who officially graduated, you can move your taxes. cap, then you don't want to throw it. Do that. You don't have to. Thank you. But if you do, time is up.